Hey everyone, it's diaperperv, and this is baby Brett, and this is T, aka
Hi.
Twisted Switch on Fetlife, and we're going to talk about a very popular subject, which is how to find a caregiver. Whew, that's a loaded topic.
Very loaded.
Yes. And I see this question asked on every single platform. How do I find?
Popular subject.
Yeah, where do I find a mommy? Where do I
Yeah.
find a daddy? There is a huge daddy shortage, by the way. It's not just mommies. Talk about the things, maybe where not to look and what not to do. Because I see a lot of cringy things coming from a lot of different places.
We made a long list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I see people doing a lot, especially on Fetlife, is post personal ads all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is a way
Needy.
You're
Mhm.
you're known as needy, and it's a I want. It's a one-sided, and if you continuously do it, you get marked as that person continuously doing it,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go anywhere.
It's
Yeah.
not fun when you're labeled.
Yeah, like when I
Like-
see it, I'm like, nope. I don't even
Right.
look at it. I don't even read it. I'm just looking for discussion in the groups or whatever.
Yeah.
And nope.
Sometimes when someone posts something very intelligent, I will go to their profile then.
Yes.
And quite often I will look at their last posts or posts that they've done in the last few months.
Mhm.
That gives me an idea of how engaged they are, or if they're just, I just want to find all these messy diaper pictures and I just want, and it's like, no, I don't know that that's the person for me. So,
Yeah, and I do that too. Like if you post something interesting, funny, witty, whatever, good advice, I'll click on your profile and
yeah.
I'll look at it.
It doesn't even have to be funny. If it's just an intelligent, engaging in a conversation, on how to do something or giving people advice,
Mhm.
well, that shows me a really good insight of personality.
Mhm.
And if I can see your personality, then that is a really good flag for me to maybe I need to engage in conversation with you.
Mhm.
Right.
Personality is something that is hard for people to show online sometimes, because sometimes they might be very interesting and funny in real life, but they don't know how to navigate online workings. So what are some tips that we can give people to show their personality online? What's good?
Well, I think it's good to engage in conversation.
Yes.
Not just
Agree.
read. Not
Yeah.
just read.
Mhm.
Because you can't be afraid of what other people think about your response,
Mhm.
because that's you and
Mhm.
you're being authentic,
Mhm.
and that is an important trait.
Authentic.
You cannot be with a mommy or another person
Mhm.
and be fake. It's gonna come
It will
through,
come right
and it's
through.
and then they're gonna be like, no, you lied to me,
Mhm.
and I can't handle you like this because you're not the kind of personality that I'm attracted to. I'm sorry, goodbye.
Yeah.
How about your profile? Let's talk about your profile.
Yeah.
If you don't have a picture on there, if you just have or just a picture
Diaper
of
pic.
a diaper,
Yeah.
Crotch
Crotch pics. That's
or
all you
crotch
have.
and then your profile, and it's just like baby, or whatever you're into, but you don't talk about your others, yourself. Like, yeah, I love being an infant. I love the 1-year-old, but I also talk about my adult self of how I like, fishing. I like going to the movies. I like to spend money. I mean, it's
Traveling.
Travel.
Yeah, you have a lot of
I
different
love
interests
traveling. Yes,
and food and
so
whatever.
because when you're searching for that mommy, daddy, big brother, sister, whatever you're searching for, you have to have more common interests than just the baby part. Because yes, I love traveling. So where am I right now?
P-bed. We're on Brett's P-bed.
We're on Brett's
Yes.
P-bed. Yes. Brett's diaper leaked. I would call that negligence. So called the ABCPS. It's okay. We changed.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're saying is don't post all the things that you want done to you. Like, I want a mommy to do this to me and do this and give me this and give me that.
So,
that's it.
So yeah, if you look at mine, I think it's baby_Brett on Fetlife, it will show like kind of my history, my present, my past, what I'm searching for, and then it has my adult interests in there. It has all of this. It's all of this stuff encompassing. Right. There you go.
And there are ways to show off. Like if you're worried about your face pictures being out there and anonymity, there's still ways to show your personality through pictures,
right. And not a crotch shot.
With a you can wear a mask.
Yeah.
Okay. I tell people that all the time. Stick a mask on your face. It doesn't matter. Give me a body shot with your mask on, or cover your eyes. That I will never push people to do things they're not comfortable with, but there are ways to do things. You can't by just responding and refusing. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? If you're refusing these little things to me, then maybe you're going to refuse everything else, and you want to be controlling. You want to top from the bottom. I don't allow that, so. So it's not.
She does.
It's not going to be something. It's not going to be something that I'll deal with. I won't want you.
I'm a super master at that too, and she doesn't allow it.
Shut it down.
Shuts it right down.
And staying away from hot topic subjects.
Oh, yes.
All politics or all religion.
Politics, religion, what's in the news, because it might be a news case where you think it's something, but another person could think a completely different thing. It doesn't even have to be political. It could just be like
walking on the right. Is your toilet paper roll from the top or from the bottom?
Or you just don't use toilet paper.
Exactly. So
don't go in seeking or hunting. So
whatever
place you're joining, if you're going to a munch, if you're going online, don't have that mindset of, yes, that's all I want. Are you a mommy? Are you a mommy? Are you a mommy? Are you a daddy?
Because I will be moving to the other end of the table. I'm not going to want to talk with you.
I've ran so many parties in the last decade. And I can tell you from vetting even, people ask, how many girls are there? And I'm like, well, you're not coming.
Right.
That's a super red flag. When I vetted, I would definitely see it. And sometimes, someone would get through or whatever, and then they would go to the party and they would just start going to all the girls and calling them mama.
Are you serious?
And then I would kick them out. Oh, yeah.
But they would actually just go to the girls and be like, oh, are you a mommy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I had a lot of parties where I had to kick out a few people, or if they were subtle enough, if they just didn't come back.
Right.
Some people are just in it for are you a mommy, or another big thing. And some people are okay with it, but I don't think you should just say, so can you change my diaper? I don't know you.
Exactly.
So how should they ask? Or should they just not ask?
There is actually...
Maybe you can ask the host if it is available.
That's
there
a
you
good
go.
idea.
Yeah.
And then you're not like bouncing person to person and you get that label of stay away from that person.
Yeah.
They're really needy and they're a little on the left field.
And that's actually a really good point, because people will ask. People have asked me at parties, and my mommy is okay with changing other people, and
Right.
I'll say, well, let me go see, and
Right. And
Yeah,
I
it's a
am,
very,
if
very
I know
respectful
people,
Yeah.
thing.
you know, I'm not great all the time with strangers, but
Yeah.
if we have conversation at that party and you're very respectable to me, then I really might want to change your diaper, and I would be asking you,
Yeah.
Exactly.
is it okay? Do you mind?
And I've asked people at events.
I
can
have
change your
asked
diaper?
people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have as well.
Yes. I hope everyone's listening, because
Yeah.
this is
That's
two real caregivers
huge.
talking right here. Is that get us interested?
Engage me,
Yes.
and then I am definitely going to be interested, and
Yeah.
I will. What brand are you wearing? I really like yellow. Do you have yellow diapers with you? You know,
Or we can make them
conversation.
yellow.
Yeah.
I bet yours are yellow
Exactly.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But another part to that is, even if you get that diaper change and you're engaging with that person, and I've seen this happen too, is the person will then come up and be entitled to say, so are you going to change my diaper again?
No.
Yeah.
Are you checking
Yeah.
me? Do you want to
Yeah.
check me? Look what I
yeah.
have.
I've
You
seen
know
that. I've had that happen to me.
It is.
That is not an open invitation
Mhm.
for me to be your mommy
Exactly. No.
or even a caregiver.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's where you're like, yeah, pay to play, so now it's going to cost you.
Exactly. So don't presume anything.
Yep.
Right.
It could be a one-time thing, or it could be a multi-time thing, but it depends on
But
the
that
chemistry.
depends on the engagement after
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
diaper change. If
Mhm.
I don't see you the rest of the night and you text me 2 days later, hey, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm glad you did. But just like a normal date. Or a normal, engagement, interaction, like if I
Yeah.
met someone at a bar,
Yeah.
if they called me the next day and they're like, gee, I really had a good time.
Yeah.
Email me the next day, hey, that was an awesome party.
Mhm.
I'm really happy, it was really awesome that you were able to do this for me.
Mhm. Show
But,
appreciation.
would you like to go
Appreciation.
out? Or just that, and that opens up a door for you
Yeah.
to engage back with me. And I know littles are really shy on that, but
Mhm.
you got to push through it, because you are an adult, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna come to you, because I'm still a person. I'm still a woman,
Mhm.
and I still demand respect.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna go. I do not have to go chasing for littles.
Me neither.
I'm sorry. I have to seek them out. So
Yeah.
Although I do sometimes,
Yeah.
someone that I find very interesting, but they've engaged with me, and that's why I find them interesting.
Exactly. So a lot of people forget this. It is like dating. It's
Mhm.
not a, hey, gimme, gimme, gimme. That is not what
I
this
don't do
dynamic
pick-up play.
is.
Pick up
I
play.
don't do
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, that's
by
what it's
us we
called.
call it pick
Yeah.
up play.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna.
I call it a one-night diaper stand.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I've kind of had one night diaper stands. I mean, they're really hot and interesting, and then I move on.
I mean, I might, but I still knew that person before.
Yeah.
True.
Right.
So
So we can talk engaging. I've had a lot of experience, and I'm obviously with T as well as my mommy. She is my other mama, if you know Coraline at all. Let's talk about a couple of things that she doesn't like. She doesn't like married men. She doesn't like long distance. We're
messy diapers.
messy. She doesn't like messy diapers, okay?
But these things are all on your profile online.
Online.
So the thing is, you have to read people's profiles.
Yep.
If you message someone and you're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm married and I live in California and you're in Chicago," it shows that you don't respect her or her time or who she is.
Yeah, and you think you're a magic snowflake, and you're gonna change my mind over email in an instant.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. So
it's not going to happen. But with you,
I'm
I
married.
went to a party,
Yeah.
and I met you at your
Yep.
party,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That was the first time we met.
Yep. We clicked, but it wasn't
But you were
just
engaging.
it wasn't baby play. It was we were talking, and then we did some baby play.
Yeah, then I hogtied you.
And then hogtied me and did some
We did
edgy
some other
stuff.
things.
But yeah, and so she doesn't like married, or she doesn't play with married men. I'm married. Long distance, about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's kind of long
Semi.
distance. Messy diapers. She
There's a hard
doesn't
limit?
do those. She doesn't
do
let
it.
me change myself at all when I'm with her. Like, I get in trouble if I even touch a tab. But let's talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were at Disney World. I had no inkling that a messy diaper change would even happen. I was not expecting it. I was not anything, right? It was one of her hard limits, and I respected it. One of my hard limits was baby food, and she was respecting it. And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to reach out a little bit and try this baby food for you, which is rough. But then all of a sudden, she went and changed a messy diaper, and that was a hard limit of hers. So now we're talking that married man, long distance, messy diapers. 3 things that weren't on her profile of not doing, and she was doing with me. But why? And it wasn't because of the whole baby thing. It was because we connected. We connected as conversation. We loved embarrassment.
The humiliation. But we met up.
Mm-hmm.
We had normal time together.
Yep.
We didn't do. It wasn't just, oh, you're in need? Okay, let me do this for you.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I decided to push my limit for someone who had a good personality, for someone who took interest in me, respected me, treated me well.
Had fun with.
Exactly. We laughed, So I was willing to do a little bit more.
Right.
Than,
and it's fun when you do it because you want to.
Exactly.
And then the other part to that is when you are together, right? You need to have constant communication. And there's been some times where we just have to email each other of like, this is what's going on, and this is what we need to do, and what happened. You change if you want to change, because sometimes you don't think about the little things, right? You don't think about that little thing that really can turn that person off or ruin it. And once we have those little emails and everything, and again, it's all communication, respect, respecting the boundaries.
It's like we said, dating, it's the same. It's a
Literally the
relationship.
same.
You have to work on it. If you ignore it,
Yeah.
It's going to fall apart on you.
Yep.
If you ignore it.
Yeah.
If you give in and say, oh, this isn't going to work, this is just really difficult for me. It's not, you need to say it to your partner.
Yes.
This is not working, and this is the reason why. What can we do to fix it?
Yeah.
Unless you don't want that person.
Yeah.
Yep.
That mommy or little whatever.
Yeah.
But,
and then after you have those conversations or whatever, it really, she follows up with me. She's like, whoa, you just changed all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's just how I learn with feedback. You change what you need to, and then follow through. And it was little stuff, little stuff, but it can go a long way.
So let's go back to what to do online and in person to approach someone or to attract people.
Exactly.
Read their
that
profile.
we said that profile.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you can pay attention to your interest, to the other person's interest.
Right. Right. If you read their profile or some of their writings, and then you take a piece of that information that you read, when you email them the first time, include that little tidbit, and then they're going to be like, oh wow, they actually care. They actually have an interest in who I am.
Exactly.
Not just if I change diapers, because you can tell that by my groups or my fetishes, but by my writings, you can see that. Well, I've had people tell me, I can see you're empath. I'm like, how do you know that? I can just tell by the way you write, you know, or
that you care.
You like, that I really care. So I have that, you know, that element. But same thing, like, you like museums? Oh, I love museums. What's your favorite museum? So that's an opening for an email for a subject when you don't. People that email me and say, hey, how are you? Or, hey, you like diapers.
Don't even respond.
Why am I?
I don't respond.
I don't respond. Or I'll say, really, how long did it take for you to say 5 words? You know, like seriously. The other is no profile. If you have no profile, or you have that crap question mark or
that's what I was saying earlier.
Make it interesting. Show your personality. Show who you are.
Even if it's a picture of vacation, the skyline, you know, the Statue of Liberty, something that you like. DC. It doesn't have to be you.
Right.
You know,
your interests.
Something you're
have
interested
interests, not just like a random diaper.
Because even that could be an opening for a conversation. You know, on the picture or their pictures if you look through them. So you have to make that first email engaging so for another person to respond. So always make sure there's a question in there, not simply you know, acknowledgement or you know,
good
so
advice.
that they respond to you if
good
you
advice.
put a question in there.
Oh, I wanted to say, like, as a diaper top, who gets a lot of people hitting me up for stuff.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to feel like just some random fucking diaper changer.
Or you're not a fetish.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a human person with interests and a personality and a life.
Right.
And I want fun people to engage with. So when you're just saying, oh, I want mommy to do this, go and pay someone.
Right.
For them to fill that role for you.
Exactly.
Fine.
I'll give you a checklist, and then I'll tell you what each line is worth for you.
Yeah, but I don't want to feel like that person. And when I see your profile say that, I'm not going to be that person.
Right.
Just some random whatever throwaway person. No.
Yeah, even though my profile says first is a big fetish of mine, I might not want to be your first. So
don't flake if you say you're gonna do something.
God,
like Skype with them or text with them. Don't do that.
You know, you really think I'm not going to see through that? Oh, I was called for a last minute meeting. I really have to go do this for work, and it's at 7:00 at night.
I partied too hard last night.
Oh yeah. One chance. I'm only going to give you one chance to cancel, and then you're not reliable.
Yeah.
Because then you're showing that you don't have that time for that person.
Exactly.
And that can
or they're not important enough.
Or not important.
They're not important enough for you to show. And so make sure you're ready. I know that you're shy. Some are seriously have anxiety, and I get that. But
they don't promise.
Don't tell me you want to meet me then.
Yeah.
If you have too much anxiety, then you're not going to meet me, because then you're not going to play if I decide that's what I want.
Right. Then say that. Just say, I'm not ready for any of this.
So that comes down to lying.
Yeah.
And
it is lying.
And truthfulness.
To me, it's lying. I've been lied to a lot.
Yeah.
Through the years.
Hard limit. It's hard limit. It's on my profile.
A lot.
I can't deal with liars. One time, if I see you lie, adios. I may be your friend, but that's as far as it's ever gonna go.
It jades you after years of being lied to or flaked and
does.
So
it actually goes both ways too.
It does.
While you're searching for that mommy, daddy, whatever you're searching for, right?
Big,
if that big starts flaking on you, you're like, Okay,
they might not be real.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
man.
like ask
Lot of fake.
for live pictures, or
Yes.
ask for. I do like verifying picture. Put a date.
Oh yeah.
Put it
yeah.
in front of me, and I'll
Yeah.
take the picture and send it to you. You
Yeah.
know I'm real.
Yeah, and you've done that for
Yeah,
people, right?
I have.
Yep.
I'm more than willing to do it for people. Vetting. I'm
Mhm.
more than willing
Mhm.
to allow people to contact Brett or
Yeah.
other friends that know me in the lifestyle for that know I'm safe,
Yeah.
trustworthy. You know,
Mhm.
my level of expertise, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But don't tell someone that you really hopefully want to meet one day inappropriate information, or
Yes.
information that is absolutely not real,
Yeah.
because it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Don't fake your personality.
Yeah.
It's gonna come
Yeah.
out.
And then it hurts the other person. It really
And
does.
I'm gonna be pissed at you. And you know what? If you're local, other people are gonna know what you did. They're gonna know.
and,
know,
and we might sound
there's-
really harsh, but
that's
these things
word
have
of
happened.
mouth.
This is
to us.
the
Yeah.
life. This is the lifestyle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell. I'm a leader in my community,
Mm.
and I'm gonna tell people this person, you know, they might be cool, but you know what? Just be aware. This is what happened to me.
Mhm.
First party information. I'm not gonna tell you third party, but this happened directly to me about with that individual.
Yeah.
So having your name trashed is not fun.
No, and especially when you're talking to leaders of a community, it can.
It's gonna go far.
It's gonna go really far. But word of mouth is big. So.
Well, I'm just saying that's me, but it would be the same with any
It's-
top or bottom.
It's
I
pretty.
think in the community that they talk to each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Information is shared
yeah,
Oh yeah.
easily.
especially when you have predators or people that are not necessarily good in the
Mhm.
community, that information is shared. Yeah.
So let's talk about places that you probably won't find a caregiver. Like ABDL Match is probably.
Yeah, no, stop spending your money there.
Alta.
Oh, Tinder?
Yeah. Tinder. Yeah.
Tinder.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Well,
do
actually,
I do
we
know
might.
someone.
No,
that
because
met. I do know someone that met.
there's a couple of different. I think it was Tinder where if you just blatantly say this is what you like, some people have actually met from there.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yes,
Maybe
they have.
Tinder would, because we were discussing how changing vanillas into mommies.
Yes.
And that's where you would do it, would be
I
like a
think-
Tinder site, maybe.
Well, I think that's your best bet of finding a caregiver, because in reality, there aren't just a whole bunch of caregivers
Mhm.
online or at the munches just waiting around saying, "Oh, I wish I had all these babies to meet." That's not happening.
Yeah.
Period.
And you know what?
There's a shortage.
When I started Age Play, I did not know littles wore diapers.
Exactly.
I didn't know that
'Cause you
for
didn't
a
know
long
about
time.
it.
Exactly.
You had to learn.
A partner once wore a diaper but didn't use it, and they're like, you know, and they actually said to me twice, "I have to go to the bathroom," and they left, and I'm like,
But
what?
you're wearing your bathroom.
"But you're wearing it, yeah." but I didn't connect it, and
Yeah.
now today, this was about 3 years ago. I know now today that they actually use diapers. You know, they were faking back then. They were faking, and it's like maybe that was his way actually of introducing it
Oh.
to me.
Maybe.
But that actually got me started into diaper play. You know, wet or messy was really hard limits for me. But then I thought, you know what? I really get into humiliation, huge, and public play, and cross-dressing, and a few. I get a lot of things, but it clicked. Oh my God, Age Play has all these things.
Yes.
I was mostly a dom,
Yeah.
but it's like I could find better partners in Age Play for this than I could in strictly alternative lifestyle of BDSM. So my focus became more on Age Play. So that's another way to just like look at doms and
Yes.
they
Yes.
they have traits that may some of those will transfer over.
Oh yeah, lots. Yeah,
a lot of
I
it.
know people that have met their
Spankers
mommies and wives like that.
Yeah.